So, our first self-defense technique we're going to work on is a simple wrist grab. Now, we're going to talk about the de-escalation aspect and if it escalates aspect. So, simple wrist grab. Yep, face our partner. Courtesy is very important. I'm going to grab Mr. Davis' wrist. The weakest finger on the hand is the thumb. He's going to make a small circle, come around, and put his hands up in a non-assertive posture. Guys, body language is important. If me and Mr. Davis are like this, right? You seen him when he was like doing the thing. He's like, when we're like this, we don't know who's the attacker, who's the defender. But he puts his hand up, and now I'm like this. The body language now tells a different story. So, non-assertive posture. So again, I grab this man's wrist, he circles out, and then he gets away. That yell is very important. Now, when you get out, move 45 degrees off the X. So ready, go. Now, he can assess his 360. Now, that's de-escalation. Why? I might be his friend. I might be a little intoxicated, and I might, hey, buddy, and grab his wrist, and he doesn't want to necessarily hurt me. He's like, hey, whoa, back off. But now, if the situation arises with an abduction, now we're going to add a twist to it. When I grab his wrist, he's going to palm heel me and get away. Now, when he palm heels, one or two things will happen. We're going to go slow with this one. When he palm heels, that will hit my face, and now my attention is no longer here. It's like I got hit, he circles out, and he gets away. That's why you do. You hit and you get away. Does that make sense? Good. Good. So let's do this one in the air a couple of times. So facing the camera, ready. We're going to take your right hand out. We're going to do a circle, and then we're going to move off the X and scan our environment. Again, let's do the left hand. We're going to do a circle and move off. Now, in the situation, if it escalates, someone's trying to kidnap me, I may have to palm heel them. Why? The brain is now, the attention is to the strike to the face. So we're going to, they're grabbing our right hand, we're going to hit them with the left and then get away. That's all it is. Let's try the right hand. I mean, you're going to be grabbed with your left hand. They grab, we're going to hit with the right and then get away and then scan. Time. So our first self-defense.
Tight shoe.
Thank you, sir.
Is it good?
Yeah,
See why I brought him in?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Right. 3, 2. No, you're thinking it ready. That was good. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. Our next self-defense we're going to work on is a bear hug. Now, the danger of a bear hug is the intent of the attacker. Now, statistically, most kidnappings happen in the most complacent place you feel. Right now, probably the most complacent or comfortable place you feel is in your hometown or your home. Now, it usually happens 2 miles from where you feel the most comfortable. Now, the intent of the attacker consists of 3 things. 1, the attacker could be trying to take you to the ground. 2, they can be holding you for an additional attacker. Or 3, they could be transporting you to a secondary location to further the assault. So it's a simple bear hug from the rear. Option A.
Yes, sir.
So ready. I grab, he expands his chest, stomp, strikes, boom. He kicks you out, and a couple elbows. Go. And then he pushes away. Good. So let's do this one in the air. So he's going to get grabbed, everyone. You're going to do it just like him. He's going to grab, chest, whip, stomp, chop, push out, couple elbows. Push away. Good. Now, does it make a difference where the elbows go? No. But Master nominee Mr. Davis is so good that he has target acquisition and he understands where it goes. You just need to do an elbow. Hit him with something. So one more time through.
Sir.
Ready and go. And push away. Good. Now, our next subject of the self-defense, we're going to talk about force magnifiers. Now, force magnifiers are things that can instantaneously change the self-defense situation, meaning with weapons, guns, knives, trench things, unusual things that you may see in the streets. There's some people that actually put blades in their shoes, box cutters, razors they keep under the tongue. Very, very exotic things. So we're going to focus on a knife threat. Now, a knife threat, the principles and tactics we use is a violent altercation with an assailant armed with a knife. Now, If I'm the attacker presenting the blade to Mr. Davis, I'm trying to use the knife as a way of intimidation and perceived power. That's with a gun as well too. Now there are 4 possible scenarios that usually involves or objectives to the gunman or to the knife man in this case. Same with the gun. First one is possessions. That means I'm trying to use this knife or this gun to get your possessions, your wallet, etc. Your bodily harm. This can consist of rape, abduction, torture, information. I'm trying to interrogate you, trying to get information out of you. Last but not least is recognition. And this is attention to my grief or cause. So we're going to do a couple of knife threat responses, or AKA knife defenses. So let me grab a blade. Now for the training purposes, we do like the folding knife. The folding knife is usually traditional and most carry weapons that people have. So we're going to do a simple knife threat or knife defense to the trachea. So again, I'm grabbing Mr. Davis, knife to the trachea. I'm grabbing him with the knife. He's going to move his head back. He's going to hit the inside of my arm, push, and drive the knife in, and then evacuate. Now, the question might be, well, Master Abercrombie, Master Nominee, isn't that violent? It is. Very violent. But this is a force magnifier, meaning he has to meet force with force. If I'm putting a knife to his throat and I'm trying to cut his trachea, he has to meet force with force or he's dead. Simple fact about it. So, again, when I grab him, he's going to hit the inside of the neck and then push that blade in. And then evacuate immediately. So let's do that one in the air. So again, the knife is presented. They have it in their right hand. You're gonna move your neck back. Left hand hits the wrist. Right hand hits the inside and push that bad boy and then get away. Now, the situation might be, Mr. Davis, if you can, turn towards that way. There's a wall here. There's a wall. And I have him up against the wall. Now, go for it, sir. Boom, he has to drive it through. So that's the intricacies of understanding this knife defense. This is a force magnifier. He's trying to go home to his family. He can't, well, let's talk about this. No, I need to go in and get out. Because now the level of circumstance or the tactility of the situation has increased. Last but not least is we do have to focus on gun defense. Now, gun defense, again, is principles and tactics we use to survive an altercation with an assailant armed with a handgun. Now, with a handgun, whether you have handgun experience or not, we will talk about principles and safety, just brief touch on it. But the main thing is understanding these principles. So, let's talk about the gun because you guys are adults. This is a semi-automatic, meaning when I take the weapon away, the weapon can jam. To fix this, I may have to clear the weapon by hitting the slide, hit the magazine port, and then keep the gun either in a retention close or high ready. Now, if you don't know anything about that, I'm speaking Greek, keep the gun close to your body. So, first gun defense, we're going to keep it simple. This is a hold-up. Now, with a hold-up, I'm going to present the gun to his head. Now, when doing gun defense, never index the finger. Hold the handle. So again, he's going to face it. I'm going to present the gun. He's going to push down, chop up, take the gun away, and then strip it back and bring it close. Why? Because he took the gun away, does that mean I'm going to stop? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Or this person might be psychotic enough to still want his gun back, especially if he paid for it. So, keep that gun close. Don't assess target, because if he has the gun out, now we're back in the same situation. Keep it close, move, and then present if you have any proper weapons training. So again, one more time through. Thank you, sir. He's going to follow 4 principles. First thing is he's going to redirect the line of fire. By redirecting up, bam! Sympathetic reflex that happens. He's going to control the gun. Now, he's going to strip the weapon back, disarm, leverage the barrel, and then he's going to counterattack. He can kick, he can cold weapon strike, and then he's going to keep the weapon back. So, let me have you do that one in the air. facing the camera. So, let me put this down.
Yes, sir.
So, face the camera. You're going to follow Mr. Davis as he does the disarm in the air. So, hands is low. You don't want to do this. Bad guys got smart now. They get smarter. They know if the hands go up, you're probably going to do something. Keep it neutral. Keep it neutral. Keep it like, hey, man, you know, and then go into it. So, ready. Follow Mr. Davis. Nice and slow. Go. Right. Gun. Pull back and tap. Again. One time. Jump, down, back, and one more time. Nice. And he added a cold weapon. Because again, the person might be proceeding forward, or they might do a sympathetic reflex. That means their hands retract, the gun goes back, and bang, that gun goes off. All right, guys. Excellent, excellent, excellent job today. I want to thank Master Nominee Duval Davis for the presentation. I want to thank each and every one of you for your intention and just your understanding. Now, before we close out any self-defense workshop, we ask 3 questions. We always ask the students, what type of person will you be? And there's usually one of 3 people when it comes to self-defense. The first person is like, this stuff will never happen to me. The second person will be like, well, someone will come to my rescue. Or the third person will be like, I got this. I want you to always be the person that says, I got this. Whether it's self-defense, life, and things like that. So thank you again. We're going to bring our feet together. Good attention stance. We're going to bow. Thank you, everyone. Nice job. Give someone a high five. Yeah. There we go.